Hello, everybody. This is Easy Math. Uh, Today's quote says the following: Stars can't shine without darkness. I repeat, stars can't shine without darkness. So that's it. This is Easy Math. Follow me on YouTube. And for any math related questions, NCS or IEP, and grade 12, email me at easymath@teachers.org. So let's get along with today's work. Today's question is taken from the NCS 2015 March to solve for question 2. Solve for x and y. You're given two simultaneous equations. Y plus 1 equals to 2x. X squared minus xy plus y squared equals to 7. You have to solve for x and y. And the first thing that I would like to advise you is that it is very important for you to try to master these types of questions. They're very popular and you could get 3 marks from this. So let's go ahead and do it. The first thing what you're going to do as your solution, as your solution is the following. You're going to set this one equals to 1 and this one equals to 2. This one as the first equation and this will be your second equation. And note that this one has the power 2 and then this one has the variables have the power 1. It's a linear equation, so it's much better for you to say set y equals to 2x minus 1 and let this be your third equation. So because to get 3 you used 1, solving for x and y you're only going to use 2 and 3. So let's go ahead. What does this mean? Now we're going to say substitute 3 into 2. Well, in other words, wherever you see y into, you're going to replace it with 2x minus 1. And by doing that, you will only have an equation in terms of x, and hence you can solve it. So let's quickly do that. So when we look at 2 now, after substituting 3, we get the following: x squared minus x. Wherever we see y, we're going to put 2x minus 1. 2x minus 1 plus wherever we see y, we're going to put 2x minus 1 all squared equals to 7. And then we're going to solve this. This whole thing will be x squared minus 2x squared plus x plus, and then we're going to simplify this. Let's just write it out so that everyone sees. So just solving this part, you're going to say 2x multiplied by 2x gives you 4x squared. 2x minus 1 minus 2x, negative 1, multiplied by 2x is minus 2x, negative 1 times negative 1 gives you 1. So this whole thing will thus be x squared minus 2x squared plus x plus 4x squared minus 2x plus 1 equals to 7. So what do you notice? You've got x squared here, and you've got minus 2x, and you've got plus 4x. So when you add all of these things up, you have 3x squared, and then here you've got negative of 2x, negative 2x, and you've got an x here. So when you add all of these up, you'll have negative 3x, and then here you'll have plus 1 equals to 7. Right, and then now on both sides, minus 7 to make this equals to 0, you will be left with 3x squared minus 3x, negative 7 plus 1 minus 6 equals to 0. Then you divide by a constant of 3. So divide this by 3, divide this by 3, divide this by 3, and divide that by 3. What do you get? You get x squared minus x minus 2 equals to 0. So you can see this is a simple quadratic equation. You have to find the roots. So how do you find the roots? It's important to know whatever you want constants such that when you multiply them, you will get -2, and then when you add them, you're going to get -1. So let's see. Let's take -2 and 1. So -2 times 1 gives you -2. So when you multiply -2 and 1, you get 2. And then when you say -2 plus 1, you get -1. So when you add -2 and 1, you get -1. When you multiply -2 and 1, you get -2. So that means you have x here, you've got -2 and 1 here, and and thus it follows that you will have x plus 1, x minus 2 equals to 0. X plus 1, x minus 2 equals to 0. Can you see? If you are confused about this part, just see my previous videos. It's actually quite basic. So let's continue. So it follows from this that x will equals to -1 or x will equals to 2. So now we've solved for x, but now previously we let y equals to 2x minus 1. This is what we used. We substituted this whole third equation. We put that into 2 to solve for x. So now, since we have the values of x, we can simply put these values of x to get different values of y. So now, in other words, we're going to substitute these x values into 3. Hope you can see. So by substituting these x values into 3, you're going to get that y equals to 2, -1 minus 1, or y will equals to 2 times 2 minus 1. And thus it follows that y will equals to -2 minus 1, or y will equals to 4 minus 1. And thus it follows that y will equals to -3, or y will equals to 3. And yeah, that's it. If you need any clarification with regard to these things, just send me an email, and I will post the link down on the description, so where you can find the NCS past exam papers. I will put the link down. So yeah, enjoy.